Hey guys, so today I just want to talk about a device that I saw when I was just doing some internet browsing. So this is the Vertu Ironflip Rococo Himalaya Niloticus Crocodile Skin smartphone. Yeah, I saw this device when I was just doing some internet browsing. You know, I usually just browse for random electronics and stuff like that because that's what I'm into. And saw this device, and it's really ridiculous how the marketing is. And I just want to talk about it a bit. I didn't have this planned. Just I saw this web page, and the marketing and the advertising for this product is actually this company in general. I'm Vertu. I want to talk a bit about it just because it's funny. I just find it funny. So if you guys just want to stay tuned, then follow along with me. That's great. If not, just feel free to browse somewhere else. You don't have to watch this video. But for me, just yeah, I just want to talk a bit about this web page and the advertising here, because the marketing. It's just the most over-the-top marketing I've ever seen for an electronic device. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about Vertu. Who is Vertu? So Vertu is actually a luxury brand of smartphones that's used to be owned by Nokia. Now I think they're just independent and owned by some conglomerate or some like private investors or company or whatever. I don't know who exactly owns it now, but it's someone else. It used to be owned by Nokia, and they sold it. Nokia is like obviously not as big as they were before either. So yeah, their whole thing is about making luxury phones, and you know, the idea as a concept, I get it, because you know, for every kind of device that we have daily, there's like a luxury version of the device, right? Like you drive cars, right? The Toyota, Honda, Ford, right? And there's luxury versions. Okay, there's Cadillac, there's Lexus, right? There's luxury versions of cars. We have luxury versions of you know, stuff like watches, things like that, handbags, clothes. You know, there's luxury versions of everything. And yeah, you know, why not a luxury version of a smartphone, the electronic device that most of us probably use the most. So the concept makes sense. And originally when it started out, there wasn't smartphones, by the way. It was just phones, because there wasn't smartphones back then. So I think it started in the late 90s. Back before smartphones, and then it was just like a blinged up regular phone, I guess. And then of course, after smartphones came out, after iPhone and Android came out, it became blinged up smartphones. And this is the latest one. They just released this a few months ago. As of 2024, they released this just a few months ago, and this is the latest one, and it's they've been making these phones for a niche crowd. I'm actually not sure who buys these phones, because they're ridiculously expensive and overpriced. But someone must be buying them, because they're still in business. I mean, they don't. I don't think they sell a lot of these, of course, and I think that's why Nokia had to get rid of Vertu, because I don't think they were making much money with them. Whoever owns it now, I don't think they're making much money either. But yeah, I can't imagine who's paying this. Like, this is the most expensive version. They have several versions with different luxury premium materials on them. There's like calf leather and crocodile leather, carbon fiber, like all these premium materials. This one is crocodile skin, which I guess is Himalayan crocodile skin, I should say. This is like the most expensive and rare one, because Himalayan crocodiles are kind of rare, I guess. But yeah, US 17,800 US is how much this costs, which is insane. I mean, like, people talk about how expensive like phones like the Samsung Galaxy Fold are, but the Samsung Galaxy Fold actually kind of has a reason to be expensive, because it's like it's a folding phone that turns into a tablet, and it has pretty good specs on it, right? And that's Samsung, and even those phones are like $2,000, right? That's considered expensive for a phone, 2,000 bucks. This is 17,800. This is almost $18,000. So yeah, I mean, it's a folding phone. This one is trying to be like the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip, or the Motorola Razr Fold, whatever you want to call these, but the vertical folding phones. I mean, they always follow some trend, right? Vertu releases some like phone that generally comes out like a few years after the latest trend. In this case, the trend is folding phones, which is actually a trend that came up a few years ago, so they're kind of following up now, a few years later. Yeah, it's trying to be like the Z Flip or the Motorola Razr. So yeah, 6.9-inch OLED screen, a watch-like outer screen. I mean, okay, that's what this is. I'm not sure if you can change this. It might be just a permanent watch cover on the front, which I guess kind of makes it stand out. But you can do this with any of the other folding phones. Like you can do it with the Z Flip or Motorola Razr Fold as well. It's just, I think in this phone, they have it all the time as this watch, as the front cover, because usually you have like the folding flip phone or something like that. You can kind of change out this front cover, right? Because the front cover is like, you can change it out to whatever app you want. That's allowed. But I think with Vertu, they kind of lock it to this display of a watch, and it looks like it's a fancy tourbillon watch with a, yeah, some kind of expensive looking watch face. They changed it out to, but obviously not a watch because it's digital. And 36mm sapphire exterior. So is this covered in sapphire? Oh, there's sapphire glass on the front. Okay, which is the same thing as you would see in a watch, I guess, luxury watch. 4310 milliamp battery. That's pretty standard for a folding flip phone like this. Ultra fast charging, that's standard too. 50 million pixels. I think this is the camera on the back. 50 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel wide angle. Ultra wide angle, I should say. The regular one should be already a wide angle, and then have an ultra wide angle, which is 2 megapixels. 3 operating systems. I wonder what those 3 are. One of them's got to be Android, right? And a pair of chips. So is that 2 CPUs or something? An AI offline language model. Not sure too much what they mean by that. 10 terabyte distributed storage. Now this is interesting because distributed storage. Are you talking about cloud storage then? Like, they don't tell you the actual storage of this device, right? Yeah, it's weird because, yeah, they don't actually tell you how much storage space does this device have. Instead, they tell you distributed storage, which is not usually how phone manufacturers would advertise their storage, right? So, yeah, I don't know. They should probably put how much storage is actually on the device, but this 10 terabyte distributed storage, this just means you get some kind of free subscription or something to cloud, right? 10 terabytes on the cloud. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of space, but yeah, it's an odd thing to be advertising something that's on the cloud. Like, yeah, usually you don't see phone manufacturers advertise their storage as distributed storage. That's like cloud storage, right? It's not really on the phone. You got to be connected to the internet. All right. So anyways, you guys saw what the phone looks like. It looks like this. It's got this permanent watch face on the cover, which is kind of like a smart watch, I think. I'm not sure if you can change it later or something. Looks like it's locked to the front of the watch, which is actually more limiting than you would usually get with a Z Flip or a Motorola Razr. And then it folds like this, just like a Z Flip or a Motorola Razr Fold. It looks more like a Z Flip, honestly, but yeah, I think they just copied the Samsung Z Flip. But yeah, $17,800. Wow. Okay, let's look at the marketing because it's really over the top here. They just bombard you with this stuff here. Hi, do you need a hand? Help with product, help with payment. No, I'm going to say not now. And then they immediately want you to add to basket or buy now. So like, once you scroll down, this thing pops up because they really want you to buy this phone, thousands of dollars. And then look at the marketing here. So you got something that looks like The Godfather right here. And it says, iron yet gentle, all for man. Now, the marketing is just so crazy and over the top. Just look at it, okay? The 36mm sapphire exterior, akin, now I'm reading this, right? Just like a lot of this just doesn't make any sense, but it's so over the top, okay? Okay, they call this the sapphire exterior, akin to an invincible sword, bears the hardness of a diamond and lucidity of crystal, a testament to the clarity and strength of a man's resolve. Like, what the heck? What is it talking about? What? Sturdy frame, ever-resistant, crafted from the fusion of steel, ceramic, and adamantium. I'm not kidding, guys. Adamantium. It's like this is a material that's not. This is a Marvel material, okay? Like adamantium. This is stuff from comic books. Like this is not real element, okay? Adamantium is like the stuff that Wolverine has for his claws, I think. But they use it in marketing material here, like steel, ceramic, and adamantium. Okay. That's not like a real material. Doth endure the harshest battlefields like a warrior standing tall in the storm. Like, what? Already you can tell this marketing is ridiculous. Swiss craftsmanship of triangular pits. Doth capture brilliance with might unbending, embodying both resoluteness and finesse. Okay. I have no idea what this stuff is talking about. It's just, is it talking about like you're a knight in shining armor or something? You're wielding this phone as a sword? I don't know. V-shaped peak lapel, a token of hero's honor, accentuates yon masculinity akin to a chivalrous knight's medal. They're going with the knight theme, okay. Fortuitous repetition of V. As though in chorus, doth resonate with the mantra of win-win, exuding regal poise much like a monarch's sure stride. Man, this is like a word salad here. Teardrop hinge, akin to a knight's gauntlet, allows single-handed control, offering the freedom to project a man's genuine heroism akin to a valiant hero in the heat of battle. Again, you're going with the knight theme here. Leather wrap, supple as a maiden's touch, yet firm as a knight's grip, presents itself akin to a chivalrous trench coat. How can a trench coat be chivalrous? Okay, sturdy yet gentle in armor, both commanding and comforting. Yeah, a lot of this doesn't make any sense at all. Just doesn't make any sense at all. And then next one, flex yet firm, all for man. Yep, you got to be sexist with this advertising. Women is not allowed. Okay, got to keep this to guys. Immerse thyself in the raw allure of joints hinged with diamond and bearings of Swiss watch-grade stainless steel, effortlessly withstanding 20,000 folds, akin to the relentless tenacity of legends in the shadow galleries of gangland. Man, it's almost as if they just took a book of they took a dictionary or thesaurus or something, and they just decided to throw random words in the advertising. Like, they just like randomly put word like big, like fancy sounding, flowery sounding words in the advertising. Master the art of navigation single-handed, seamlessly adjusting to any angle, mirroring the finesse of steering the intricate machinations. Okay, rely on the steadfast might of the solid metal pivot cover plate, unwavering as the resolve of gang's fearless leader. Savor the definitive snap of closure, like when you close the phone, echoing the ominous sound of a bullet being chambered. Okay, each interaction is guarded and precise as a mafia pact sealed in silence, a testimony to deadly whispered promises. So like what does this mean? Like you close the phone and then it's like the sound of a bullet being like you like reload your gun or something like that. So it's this marketing is so over the top, it's ridiculous. And then they of course they have the image of the phone with a bunch of bullets, like you're a mafia gangster and you're using this phone as a weapon. So first it was the knight stuff. First it was the knight in shining armor, and now you're part of the mafia. Or your hitman carrying out like contract kills or something. Forever strong. A robust battery. It promises unwavering standby support reminiscent of an unvanquished gentleman of an era bygone. Resilient and impeccable charm. I've never seen this description of a battery before. With 65 watt ultra fast charging. Akin to a fresh gust of power, much like an elegant yet undefeatable knight, encapsulating both the sophistication, nobility, and the rawness of untamed spirit. Okay, have you ever seen a battery and a fast charging ability like described like this? All the world's a stage, and then you have a guy like kind of you know, part of like the FBI or something like that, right? It looks like he's part of the FBI or some kind of 007 James Bond thing, carrying a gun, of course. 50 megapixel main camera, 2 megapixel ultra wide lens. So you're armed with the primary lens. They're your weapons, of course. The world unveils its form with nothing being able to conceal itself in the eyes of the hero. Touch of the AI photo editor, AI imperfections swept away, rendering every image reborn with renewed life, zooming without loss. It's as if the hero is looking back, every memory appearing vivid, as clear as yesterday. And a variety of facial makeup styles as disposal. Switch your look anytime, bestowing unique charm upon each countenance. Keep in mind that Vertu is supposed to be a British company. They're supposed to be a British company. Now, I think they actually still are, but the stuff here, like the descriptions of this, makes me feel like it's a Chinese company that just used some kind of translator or some kind of AI generator here. Like, was this actually written by a human? I question that, right? Looks like it's written by AI, like ChatGPT, or is something put through a translator here. Like this doesn't look like a human wrote it. A human actually wrote this stuff. I mean, this is a British company, right? Vertu. Supposedly they're British, so I don't know. It looks like there's some Chinese company that put this through an AI generator. It's like the kind of descriptions I would find on an AliExpress site or Taobao description, right? But no, it's like a Chinese company, I guess, would do something like this. But come on, a British company selling a near $20,000 phone? Come on. Okay, infinite faculties. 3 operating systems. I wonder what these are. Escorted by multifaceted encryption, granting you the liberty to course freely amongst a variety of social platforms. Like, you know what would be good? Actually telling us, like, things that are necessary, like 3 operating systems and a pair of chips. Can you actually tell us what they are? Instead of giving us this, which doesn't tell us anything. Like, this tells me nothing. Okay, what operating systems? What pair of chips? Give us the specs. What, like this is not word salad. I don't know, I can't understand what this means. AI offline language model, always ready to converse, whether on or off the grid. The heart's deepest desires, much like the secrets whispered in the wind, remain tucked away, never to leave a trace. Like, what the heck? Just tell us, like, you know, what'd be like effective? Telling us what this actually is, okay? An AI offline language model, I would like to learn about how that works. Instead of telling us how that works, you have this kind of poetry here that's like, let's just put a bunch of poetry here as if you're John Keats or something like that. Or Wordsworth or Samuel Coleridge or something like that. Yeah, put a bunch of poetry on here. Tells us nothing. A grand expanse of 10 terabyte distributed storage. Sprinkling and preserving data like seeds scattered to the wind, steadfastly safeguarding that which is most personal. Again, would be nice if you told us how this works. Okay, I'm assuming it's cloud storage. Can you actually tell us a bit more about how that works here? Nope. Just gonna copy some poetry and put it on here. Shard storage of the MPC digital wallet's private key. Okay, again, it would be nice to hear about what that means. Not unlike a sort of unmatched virtue, valiantly upholds the safety integrity of your digital. Like, imagine you're marketing your device, right? Like, you're making a phone, you're trying to sell it to people, and you tell someone, you know, hey, it has 3 operating systems. It's got AI offline language model. You have 10 terabytes of storage, and you got an MPC digital wallet. And then the person asks, oh, okay, can you tell us more about that? What operating systems? How does the language model work? Where? Tell us more about the 10 terabyte storage or the digital wallet. And instead of that, it's like, you know, a customer asks how it works, right? How does that work? And then your response is, oh, escorted by multifaceted encryption, granting you the liberty to course freely. And then, how does the digital wallet private key work? Not unlike the sort of unmatched virtue, valiantly upholds the safety. Like, what the heck is that? Right? It's like, you have nothing. It has nothing to do with what you're saying here. Like, what the heck? You just write a bunch of poetry? Like, what would be interesting if you actually tell us how, like, this works? You're paying $20,000 for a phone, and this is like what you have. Oh my god. So yeah, that's why I'm talking about this phone as the most over-the-top ridiculous marketing and advertising I've seen. Boundless as the sea, telephonic missives recorded instantly as written accounts, stretching over vast distances and through unfathomable depths revealed on the world stage. Universal communication with AI translation grasping 48 global languages in a breathtaking foreign. Again, what is this talking about? What universal okay, it looks like it does some translation, but what is that, an app? Does that the phone has an app to do that, or yeah, I got to download something? Tell us more about what this means. Equipped with dual AI models as your command. Okay, tell us more about that. Snap pictures is also available. Like, it doesn't tell us anything about that. Global 5G frequencies. As your planet lies beneath your heel, exhibiting gallantry of a hero's grandeur. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay, you tell us all these features, and there's absolutely nothing in the description related to the features. It's just some flowery prose. Ridiculous. And then you got some guys here. One of yeah, this guy looks some kind of boxer, like Conan McGregor or something, and that's him in a suit, I guess. Double screens at a command. Well, yeah. Well, technically, actually, it's just one screen, right? I mean, is this watch? The watch is another screen, but can you even change that one? I don't know. But I only see one screen here that you can actually do stuff on, I think. Efficiency takes flight. Messenger round and bounce without a switch. Assertiveness of a man shines bright. This is like you're reading like an English quiz or test or something like that. 6.9-inch flexible OLED main screen. You're taking an English test. You're trying to learn all the vocabulary. Fear not of leaks or spills. Solid as a rock standing still. Yeah, all this is like a bunch of prose and poetry stuff. Ultra high resolution, unfolding as water and stone. Every detail shown. Beauty is made known. Again, I mean, this is a British company, right? It's like, this is something I could like see from a Chinese company that translated their stuff, but like, does that even make sense from an English grammar standpoint? Peaking brightness adapts to refresh rate, stunning your sight as a hero riding the world's gate. The unique watch-like outer screen of use and more mirrors the countenance of hero it bore. Okay, bearing unique AF coatings, a golden shield, walking through peaks with no yield. Oh my god. Brotherhood beyond the heavens. Again, it continues with this Kingsman. Actually, this looks like Kingsman, right? Well, it's got a nice box, I guess. Looks like a watch box, a luxury watch box. Unseal the treasure of the honor box. Let it be the testament of thy loyalty and glory. And it's got to use the old English thing. Elegant charisma. Okay, now we're back to James Bond again. James Bond. Inherited from the marrow of Seville's hot culture. They're talking about Savile Row, which is in London, and they're known for making bespoke men's suits and stuff like that. Bespoke to one's heart content Vertu doth display extraordinary taste, exotic colorful leather, easily changed akin to a hero swapping his robes, each unique and stunning. Precious metal accessories, finely carved. Millennium heritage lacquer technique, brightly capturing eyes, enameled by the European royalty, such a sight to behold. Okay. Craftsmanship that runs deep. It's like the peerless sword in a hero's grip, sharp and unmatched, leaving man in admiration profound. To hold this magnificent bespoke creation, crafted with ancient lacquer techniques from the European royal ateliers. Okay. Again, I have no idea what any of that means. But it looks like you have a bunch of choices here between the leather, right? Of course, the Himalayan alligator is going to be the most expensive. That's what I have now. You always have the price at the bottom of the screen. In case you forgot about the price, it's always there at the bottom of the screen. Black and red, carbon fiber, lacquer, enamel. Okay. And then tuxedo, all the world's an oyster. Very James Bond again. Inheritance of butler service from the British Downton. So it is still a British company, right? So you still get this concierge stuff that Vertu advertises. It's like you get some kind of butler service or something like that, or concierge in certain places, apparently. Relishing in goods, and I've never owned a Vertu, but apparently you get this extra service stuff with it. Relishing in goods and suppliance, scarce found mongst Google, proffering 147 basic rights, life of the elite, attended to in its minute. What is the talk? 147 basic rights? What is it talking about here? What? Like, I really don't get this. Hence, special privileges yield a supper with Buffett. Are you saying I can have a supper with Warren Buffett? Savoring the sagacity, is that a word? Sagacity of commerce? A foot on Cannes' crimson carpet presented the sheen of heroic disposition. So are you saying like I get to have dinner with Warren Buffett at any time? I can just go to the Cannes Film Festival at any time? Or what does this mean? Is that like something I get with this phone? Because I mean, I guess 20,000 is not too bad if you're going to meet Warren Buffett, but I'm not sure. Men of the realm indulge in extraordinary existence, thus only can the true heroic character be revealed. Oh my god. Okay, that's the page, guys. Absolutely nothing about the actual specs of the phone, except for maybe the megapixels of the camera. But yeah, what a bunch of crap. What did I just read? Okay, what did I just read? I don't even know what I just read. Okay, this is just there. I've never seen in like something electronic product, and I love electronics, right? I collect electronics like phones and laptops and stuff. I've never seen something like this, like an advertising marketing like this before. That's why I had to talk about it. It's just so ridiculous and over the top. Okay, like absolutely nothing about the specs of this device. It tells you about features, but when you actually go down, it says nothing about the features of any of these things. It's just a bunch of poetry, prose, and just like random word jargon thrown together. I don't know, and you're paying thousands of dollars for this phone. Like, if I'm gonna be buying a phone worth thousands of dollars, I kind of want to know, you know, a bit about what these things are. Like, instead of just having a bunch of meaningless crap in the description, I actually want to like know what these things are, right? And nothing, absolutely nothing. There's not even a link to any specifications, right? If you look, just that's the description. There's no specs. Like usually you go to let's say a bigger company, like Asus or any company, Sony, Samsung, like Apple, any big company, right, will have at least the specs in a tab. They'll have the flowery description stuff, but with the pictures, but they'll also have the specs, right? So you can see the specs, the dimensions, something like that, the basic stuff, the weight of the phone, dimensions, this. what CPU it's using, how much RAM, storage space, nothing here. There's only the description, which is completely useless. It doesn't tell us anything about this phone. No specs. All you have is a bunch of pictures about some 007 James Bond looking guys in some mafia like Godfather. And then you have the description, which is completely useless because it's just a bunch of poetry. Oh my god. Anyways, I just want to do this video because I thought it's funny. Like, who the heck's going to buy this device? Who's buying these devices, okay? And who's going to buy the device based on these descriptions? You're going to charge this much for a phone. You should have like better descriptions than this, okay? Like, who's going to buy something like this? This is like descriptions you might find in an AliExpress Chinese random phone, right? Nope, it's a $18,000 phone, guys, from a luxury British smartphone company. Oh my god. Anyways, I just had to talk about this device because I just did just randomly browsing stuff online and found this, and I just couldn't believe this marketing. It's so over the top. It's so ridiculous. I just can't believe like this is an actual marketing page. Like, what? What did I just read? This is an actual marketing page for an $18,000 device. Oh my god. Oh my god, I had to talk about it. Okay. Anyways, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to talk about this device because the marketing is ridiculous. I don't know who's gonna buy this device, okay? I don't know. I'm curious how much this device sells, okay? I'd be curious. Yeah. How many devices are they gonna sell? You have like this much money for the Himalayan top. I know the lower models are like only $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, but I mean, come on. I really wonder how many phones does Vertu sell. Anyways, I just wanted to talk through this one. It's kind of ridiculous and funny to me how they advertise this device. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think of the Vertu Ironflip in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching.